Hello, class. I'd like to just make a couple of comments about plagiarism. Plagiarism and academic dishonesty are very serious offenses, and I take them very seriously in my class. The reason I do is because if I don't, I undervalue what I do as a professor, and that can happen. So, what is plagiarism? Plagiarism is attempting to pass off as your own anyone else's work. Okay, this means work from another source that you found online, a blog, something from your friend, an essay that you paid to have written. All of that falls under the same bracket of plagiarism and academic dishonesty. The penalty for plagiarism and academic dishonesty in my class, as stated on the syllabus, is a 0 in the assignment. Okay, and there are no exceptions to this. If you plagiarize a major essay and you're in one of my 1101 and 1102 classes, that's 20% of your final grade that is now a 0. I don't budge on this, and every semester, despite giving these warnings, I have to deal with multiple cases of plagiarism and academic dishonesty. The other thing that you should know is that it isn't possible for you to get away with it anymore. Each English professor uses either the safe assign Dropbox, which I don't use, or the turnitin Dropbox, which I do use, and that turnitin Dropbox generates a similarity report. That similarity report tells me if you copied another essay, if you bought an essay from online, if you used a blog from online, if you copy and pasted from Wikipedia, anything that is out in the ether, it will yield on the safe assign. And even if you, or the Turnitin, and even if you change around the words or change around the syntax, it will still yield. And it is not possible for you to produce the exact same words as someone else to a T for, paragraph after paragraph. It's not possible. So if you do this and the similarity report yields, you will be penalized, and I don't want to do that. So it's very important that you understand what plagiarism is, and I'll say it one more time to be very clear. If you use material from any other source that didn't come from your own brain, you must quote and cite that material. Okay? If you do not, if you use this material and you do not quote and cite it, meaning quotation marks around the excerpt, the citation, parenthetical citation, which we'll talk about for MLA, and then a full citation on the works cited page. If you don't include those things, I don't know whether what you're saying comes from you or from another source. And if I see that you're telling me, hey, this is mine, and it turns out it's from somewhere else, that counts as plagiarism, and that will earn you a 0 in the assignment. You must be very careful. I would recommend avoiding a whole lot of secondary sources. We're not really having to get into that yet. If you want to, you must be very careful, and you must make sure that you quote and cite those sources and that you do not rely too heavily on that material. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from your mind, your ideas. So I don't mean to be a stickler about this stuff. I really love teaching, but my least favorite part of the job is dealing with plagiarism and academic dishonesty. So if we could just nip that in the bud and not have to worry about any of that this summer, that would make my summer very happy, and by virtue of that, would make your summer much happier as well. That's all I have for you right now. Thanks for listening.